Last week, I decided to tell you guys something personal that I went through. I read some of your guys' comments, and a lot of you have already been through what I've been through, or you're going through it right now. So, I wanted to share my private photos from that day with you guys, and even tell you guys some stories. I'll be honest with you guys, it's not easy opening up about this, but I'm truly glad that I can, and you guys still accept me.
My last video got a lot of good feedback. I'm so excited about that because I was very nervous to upload something so personal that happened in my life that I don't talk about that much. To have so many people relate to me, and I had no idea. Like, I know people have been through what I've been through, but a lot of you guys have, and it's just like we're all a big friend group gathered in one circle, and we're just talking about like, yeah, I've been through that with my parents, I've been through that with my boyfriend, my girlfriend. Like, it was really, really nice for everyone to open up in the comment section. You guys requested for me to react to my wedding photos. I have some that I can react to. Unfortunately, the little micro chip that I found that has all the photos on it, you have to have some type of plug-in, and I don't have the plug-in, so we can't react to all of them, but I do have some that are on Facebook, and I want to show you guys some of the photos, and a lot of them aren't like the professional photography ones. They're the ones that my mom took behind the scenes and stuff like that. So, okay, here's some never before seen photos of my engagement pictures that I took. Okay, here's the first one. It's super cheesy. Wasn't a fan of what I was wearing. I'm queen at just throwing outfits together, but I never try them on. So whenever I put that outfit on, I was like, oh god. This was one of my favorite ones, probably because he was blurred out. I picked out his outfits. I didn't make sure what he was wearing for shoes. He was wearing like a nice sweater, some khakis, pants, and he brought tennis shoes. Nike tennis shoes. Oh my god, here's a picture of the tennis shoes. And they have bright red, and I just remember I begged the photographer. I was like, please don't get his shoes. Like, I didn't make sure that he was wearing something appropriate. Alright, I really wish I could show his face for this, but obviously I can't. This photo looks like it's from a JCPenney's catalog. Am I right? Oh my Jesus Christ. Okay, so here we are in the wedding photos. Let's show my dress. Okay, here's my dress. My dress was perfect for me. Like, it was my dream dress. Like, it was like very fitted and spaghetti strapped. Oh my god, I would probably get married in it again, but it's ruined. I remember the day that I went dress shopping. It took forever to find a dress, obviously, because I live in a super small town. There wasn't really many places to go without traveling freaking 5 hours. My ex called me and he was just like, you didn't invite my mom to go with you? And I was just like, um, no, because it was me, my mom, and my mama, and my sister, like, the people that I wanted there. I wasn't that close with his mom, but maybe that was my bad, I don't really know, but I didn't invite her to go because I really, truly didn't know I didn't have that relationship with her, and she made me super nervous every time I was around. But she got so freaking mad, and I'm getting ready to tell you another story that happened in a second. We'll go on to the next picture. Okay, here's, like, a better photo. Um, my hair, oh, it looks like a mess. My hair was cute, but it was going to fall at any minute. Like, the girl that did my hair, like, she did like a good job, but it looks like it's gonna fall. It looks like a freaking deformed cinnamon roll. I don't know. I am gonna show my sister because she's like beautiful. This is when she had braces. Oh, she doesn't have braces now. She's like so much of a woman now. It's crazy. She was my maid of honor, of course. Okay, this is a really shitty picture, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So this is what I got married under. My dad actually made that. He used like wood and made like a huge frame, and then we took burlap and we went around it and got like a bunch of flowers from like I think the dollar store actually, and just like put it all around. It didn't look bad. I think I copied something from Pinterest, but oh my god, do you see that right there where the burlap like ends? We ran out of burlap and I was like, Mom, just screw it. Like, don't even worry about it. I didn't care. And then on the side there were these huge bouquet of flowers. That is one thing that my mother-in-law paid for, was these huge bouquet of flowers. She did a really good job. She's actually really good at decorating and doing stuff like that. As I was telling you guys, she whined and complained about not getting to do anything for the wedding. I was like, okay, well, you can take care of the catering and the cake because that's really important right now. That's the two things that my mom hasn't done yet. We're kind of focused on decorations and whatnot. How about you get the food? And she was like, okay, that sounds good. Like, what do you want? Where do you want it from? I'm like, I don't really know, because we didn't really live around any businesses and I wasn't familiar with it obviously. So I was just like, you take care of it. I trust your instincts. And she said, okay. So I kind of like left that alone. That was like 2 months before my wedding is whenever I told her she should do that, 2 or 3 months. So I didn't really like stay in complete touch with her because she did live like an hour away from me, an hour and 30 minutes away from me actually. So I didn't really like see her all the time. Like the only communication was like phone, text messaging. That's it. So I didn't really get to stay in touch with her. So it was like maybe 2 weeks before my wedding. And I was like getting everything together. Obviously, I'm scrambled because I'm making sure everything is how I want it. I text her 2 weeks before my wedding. I'm like, do you have a caterer and is the cake being made? And she's just like, oh, you still want me to do that? Okay, if you have had a wedding, then you would know how much of a panic I was in whenever she told me that 2 weeks before my wedding. I was pissed off. Oh my god. I immediately called her after that text message. I was in the car with my mom and I was screaming like, this woman is out to get me. She's mad because I didn't invite her dress shopping. I know that's exactly why she did that. She knew that she was in charge of it. I didn't change plans. I didn't tell her, no, don't do it. So I call her immediately and I'm like, what do you mean you haven't done it yet? And she's just like, yeah, I didn't know if you still wanted me to or not. I haven't really heard anything from you. And I'm like, yeah, I've been busy with planning and getting decorations together and sending out invites and just trying to do all of this with just me and my mom. And she was just like, oh, well, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't know you still wanted me to. Do you still want me to? And I'm just like, I tell her, I'm like, listen, I'll let my mom do the catering too. If you can just get the cake, that would be amazing. Hang up. I'm trying my best to calm down. My mom finds someone, thank God, to do the catering. So that's another thing my mother has to pay for. And then I'm calling my ex husband up, telling him, your mom is a freaking joke. She knew that she had to do it and she didn't because she's mad at me. And like, I'm sorry, but when you're the bride, like, there's obviously a lot going on whenever you're planning a wedding. Like, you don't do that to the bride. She actually did take care of the cake. Thank God. She told me whenever she got there that she had the cake. It was in her truck bed in a box and she was praying to God that it wouldn't fall over. And I think it was raining that morning too of my wedding. And she was just like, I was flying, hoping that that cake wouldn't get ruined. And I'm just thinking to myself, you put my cake in a truck bed? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But the cake obviously was there in one piece. It looked good. I don't even think I had a piece of it. Me getting married, I really wish that I had the picture of me walking down the aisle with my dad. It's on this thing. I would really want to show you that because I'm like bawling my eyes out. I was bawling my eyes out not because tears of joy, I'm so happy. It was scared. It was, I am like kind of embarrassed to do this right now. This is not me. I didn't feel like me whenever I was walking down that aisle. Oh, looking at this is just so weird. It just doesn't feel like that was supposed to happen to me. Okay, and here's our first dance. So, this was one thing I was really excited to do, I guess, because everything was over and I've always like pictured dancing with the person that I love. It just being so sweet and romantic. It was probably the most awkward thing in the world because he wasn't paying attention to me. He was paying attention to everyone else and he was saying that he was embarrassed. I'm sorry, but that's not something that I want to hear. And I had to pull him to get him up there with me. And his friends had to like push him to go to dance with me for our first dance after being married. Like, all right, guys, that's the end of this video. Looking at the photos, I wish I had like everything on this chip because I could have showed you more of it, and maybe I'll do a part 2 since I do have this. And the girl that took my photos actually said that she would send me some of what she has. Also, if there's any questions you have for me, we can do like a Q&A type video. I've seen a lot of people ask about my life with my parents now. How did I overcome like living in a strict household? If you have any questions about divorce or just anything you want me to make a video about, I'll look into it. Alright guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!